Parris Ladame.
St. James.
What's up?
What's going on?
You already know, you got it. So we're gonna get it started. We're gonna get it started.
Okay.
Just I want you to tell your story from the beginning of your music. You know what I mean? Take people back. Because a lot of people see the success, but they don't really understand
what's behind it.
What's behind it.
Okay.
So talk a little bit about that first.
All right. So growing up, I've always been into music. It's been more poetry, but I've always been into good music. And me, my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, we was all TLC. I was either Left Eye or T-Boz. So we used to write to their fan mail. Left Eye wrote us back, took pictures. My uncle Tommy worked at LaFace Records, so he was able to get our letter to him. And that inspired us. But I never really took music serious. It was something I knew that I could do, but it was nothing that I took serious at all. I was more into sports. Basketball, softball. I pitched, played point guard. I played everything.
You was a hooper.
Hooper, still do.
So do you think that drives some of your competitive?
Yes.
You know?
Yes, most definitely. Anything that's competitive is something that attracts my attention quick. Anything that has to do with any competition.
You wanted to go and play college, and so.
I wanted to play in college. I wanted to be in the WBA. I wanted to do all of that. I love basketball. Softball got introduced to me like my 8th grade year, and I just ended up pitching and ended up loving it. So one day, I don't know what happened, but basketball wasn't a passion for me anymore. It was more so of a love. I just like watching it. I like watching it and going to the games, but I just didn't want to, be on the court anymore. I don't know why, but I went to college and I still played, but I didn't play on a team or anything. I played with the guys all the time. It was just more so of a personal love. And I left college. I came home. I started dating someone who was heavily involved into the music. I think he was around when he was around. So I was dating him, and I was going back and forth to the studio with him all the time. And I just like to be in the environment. My interest was poetry. So being able to add words to an instrument was crazy to me. I had a teacher named Blair Karsh. I don't know if anybody's heard of him, but I've seen recently like memes on Facebook with his picture on it saying if you didn't have him as a teacher, your class was not lit. He's the one who piqued my interest in poetry because he taught all his lessons in poetry form. Okay. And because he was so quick on his words and on his feet with that, I'm like, damn, I want to know how to do that, right? And then when my ex would take me to the studio, I'm thinking like, dang, this is words with a beat. That's tight, but I still never thought about it. And one day, we were sitting in the studio on Market, and I was just, like, fed up. The same irritated feeling I got when I didn't want to hoop anymore, it was like they was in the studio just playing around. Like, I could have been at home. Like, why are y'all here? We just playing. Y'all could have chilled at the crib. And then one of them made a comment and was like, well, since you think you know every damn thing, how about you try it? Yes, you scared now. Talking crazy to the point where I couldn't believe he was talking to me like that. This is like a big brother. Yeah. That's all I needed to hear. That was the motivation. And that's kind of been like thinking about it. That's been the motivation all of my life. Someone telling me that I wasn't capable of doing something. And that is what gave me a push with everything that I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like personal life, love life, music life, all that. Don't tell me I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that. Right. So he gave me a push that I didn't know that he had given me. So I put out a song called Boss Bitch. And as soon as I put it, I recorded it with Skip. Lil Skip, Lil Billy, J.E., Leamber, Gutta, the BOE. They are the first people in Teezy. Teezy. They were the ones who first Teezy was the first person who put me in the studio. And I was recording like this. I was really scared. And he was like, "Nah, you got to perform to it." He was jumping around to the mic, and, Teezy's lit. Right. So I'm like, okay. So then I went to Skip House. He recorded me on this little internet beat I found. And I recorded a song called Boss Bitch. And as soon as I left, I took it to the house and played it. Then I took it to DJ Flip and DJ LP and Tremors, and they played it crazy. Kept it in rotation. And when I started to see that people were gravitating towards me and my sound, I was like, maybe I should do that. Right. It was working for me. I remember going to White Castle one day, and some girl who worked there, I rolled my window down and started screaming out of nowhere. I thought something was wrong. She's like, "You Parris." I wasn't going by Parris Ladame at first. Mm-hmm. "You Parris." I'm like, "Yeah." She started singing a song, ran outside, took a picture, gave her autograph, and the way it made me feel, I knew I was on. That's what you was on. Yeah. And then that feeling was a feeling that I craved. I met Ladina at Don Vic's, and I used to go to her all the time about my ex and his group. Like, "Can you just get them a headline?" And then it flipped like, "Hey, Ladina, I'm about to start rapping. Can I get a Music Monday?" She was like, "Get the buzz right." And I was like, okay. That's all I did. I was at Music Monday every Monday, performing Boss Bitch with about 10 girls on stage with me every Monday, drilling a song to their head. Tremors playing it every Thursday, every Saturday. And then she gave me a Music Monday, and it was packed. I ended up dropping, Excuse My French. I met with Ladina. Yeah. I met with Ladina. I had a fake cigarette in my hand. I had a French hat. Yeah. Ladina took my picture. I made it a French theme. Yeah. And I had my girls on the corner from 38th East to West 38th with T-shirts and CDs. Ready Rock DJ, my first CD. I was selling everything for $5. I seen so much money so quick. I was like, whoa, hold on. They really fucking with me. Yeah. You feel me? So, within like 2.5, 3 months, Ladina gave me a headliner. Nobody was able to do that. Yeah. She gave me a headliner, and I look at the video all the time. At the growth, I had about 15 girls on stage with me. Yeah. Probably about 2 of them is still right here in my corner since I started. And
well, I can tell you a story about that real quick. I mean, we talk about that. My buddy came, he did an interview in here, and he told me, he told us that, a rocket ship is going up. What's happening with it? Right. There's stuff flying off of it. Yeah. Because the whole rocket ain't meant to get to the moon. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So you're going to have some pieces fly off. Yeah. As you keep going higher and higher and higher.
Man, it was so crazy. It was so crazy, and I understand that. Like, I had to educate myself with that and not take it and get in my feelings about it. You know Miss Fee? Yeah. Miss Fee was someone who I knew about rapping when I was starting. I started doing my research, and I came to her and vented, like, I'm losing friends left and right. What do? I value all my friendships. But she kept it straight, pretty blunt. Like, you're going to lose a lot of friends with this. Yeah. And I did. Some of them didn't like the attention. The attention wasn't on them anymore. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then
hang up. And then
Head Done. Yeah, I dropped. I went and got a feature with everybody I knew in the city that was doing music. By this time, my ex is pissed. Right. Pissed. So, I went and got a feature with everybody. Hey, I just want y'all to know I'm doing music. We'll let's do it together. My first CD was full of features. Head Done was one of the songs on there. And I knew Head Done was going to go. We had everybody singing it. Ready Rock actually popped it out for me. Mm-hmm. Ready Rock busted out for me. And it got so big so quick. So my name started floating around the city. So then that's when I met Sid. I met Sid and was with them for a little bit. Yeah. And then I put, after Excuse My French, it was Me, Myself, and Ladame. I did that. And after Me, Myself, and Ladame, I was still doing music, but I didn't know where to go with it because I was not educated at all. Right. You know, so I'm thinking, like, what's next? So people started to slowly sleep. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So one day I bumped into this one, RJ, just on an outing. I really kind of jumped in front of his car and told him he almost hit me because I seen he had a Benz. I'm like, it had glitter on it. I call it glitter, but I know that's not the correct form, the correct name. But I just seen a car and I seen a black guy. I said, oh, he's important. And my friends was all walking this way, and I walked this way on purpose to accidentally get hit by his car. So right then and there, we seen each other's faces, right? So then I get into Bella Vita, and I'm on Snapchat. He's never known this, so my bad. So we at Bella Vita, and I'm on Snapchat making all type of snaps, and I see his head pop in the back of my snap. So I'm like, okay, I did it on purpose, though. I went over there, I said, you almost hit me with your car, now you in my Snapchat. Starting the conversation. Right. You know, we had a lot of things in common. We hit it off. I told him I did music. Long story short, he made a call. He had me on the first flight to Virginia. I don't think he took me serious at first. I think that he knew that I liked it, but I think he was really testing me. Like, Parris, go down there. If they like you, then we're going to work. Yeah. But I think I was in the studio, writing, even brought the studio back to the house I was staying at. Yeah. Just recording. And then I put out a CD called Every Dollar Counts.
Yeah. And that's the Every Dollar Count was the project before Hang Up, or Hang Up is on the project?
It was before Hang Up.
Okay. And then
it was more so me finding my sound, I believe. Mm-hmm. Because I listen to all my music, and from what it is from then to now, it's crazy. Yeah. You know, so in Virginia, I started trying out different sounds from what I was used to. So now, one day, we was promoting Every Dollar Counts, and they was on my ass. You need to promote it. But I had to start getting other ideas because I had to start like taking this music serious and start studying like crazy. Mm-hmm. Every female artist, men artists. I don't want to sound like no female. Right. I don't want to be that irritating female voice that people cut off after the first hook or verse. Right. I want people to want to hear it, male and female. Right. So, Parris, don't just talk about sex. Don't take the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it's the easy way out, but what else can you do? What else can you talk about? Right. You know, get some ears open. And that's what I tried to do. I just started studying like crazy. And we was all sitting in the studio, and then, of course, I was smoking. We was high. I was playing around, and somebody hung up on me. And, you know, on the iPhone, it was like, boop, boop, boop. And I looked at the phone, and was like,
okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
But see, that's why I got. But see, this is why I said I got to do a video explaining Hang Up, because all my music, like, I done been through a lot of shit just like anybody has. Mm-hmm. So my music, I love struggle music, but struggle music doesn't uplift me. Me putting my struggles into a fun form uplifts me from the struggle that I was, you know, so depressed about. Right. So I try to put my music into fun ways. Somebody hung up on me with somebody. I was pissed. And it said, boop, boop, boop. And I was like, hang up on the nigga, like, boop, boop, boop. And I was like, what else can I say with that? And I was with my girls. I was like, I got shooters with me that'll shoot, shoot, shoot. And I was like, well, we all grown. I mean, a lot of sexual stuff is more accepted now. You can talk about stuff. We're grown. I'm sure people that had threesomes, so run a train on them, nigga. Choo, choo, choo. Flip it as a female. Right. And then niggas out here, they out here talking. Nigga, whoop, whoop, whoop. So I kept saying it. I looked at my friend. I said, is this stupid? She was like, girl, no. I was like, okay. So then I met Fresh at a video shoot. Fresh has been on my Twitter since 2013, tweeting me since 2013. And it wasn't that I was ignoring him. I'm a firm believer that timing is everything. It wasn't our time. Right. He was tweeting like, man, Parris the best female in that. I can't wait to work with Parris one day. And he showed me that, and it fucked me up.
And this was before Fresh was even making
This is before Fresh was making beats. He was just rapping.
I tell Fresh all the time, like, he was the most, I'm not going to call him, he was very persistent.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This dude was probably maybe 15,
yeah.
16.
But it was hard to see if this is what I really wanted to do with him, because I have so many 13, 14-year-old, 15-year-olds that want to do it, but nobody was consistent. Mm-hmm. So I was iffy on working with people because I was getting a lot of my time wasted as well. I started getting educated on the business side as well, too, on a lot of stuff that I didn't know about. I made a lot of street money with them first 2 CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been getting it different ways. So, I met Fresh. Me and him were supposed to be shooting a video with Robski and them. And me and him was in the front room. He finally got to bump into me. He finally played his beats. And I'm telling him, I got an idea of the song Hang Up. I was, let me get that beat. And he came to my house. We sat and did it. He plugged his computer up to my flat screen, and we worked. We didn't know each other, but we worked. Right. And I called B and RJ, like, I think I got a song. See, I wanted to show them that I was capable of doing this. Right? Because I really wasn't pushing the last tape, because I feel like the last tape with me was Parris finding your sound.
Now you feel like you had it.
I feel like a lot of beats was YouTube beats, but it wasn't the beats that I was like, oh, I need that. Like, only people who caught my attention like quick like that was Swift the Gift and Fresh. Mm-hmm. And these beats I was rapping on because they was there, not because this is what I wanted. Right. So what I did was I wanted to show RJ and them I was ready for this. So I recorded this song on a Sunday. I really didn't like how it sounded. So I called Icon, left Azimuth and went straight to City Dump. Like, listen to this. I know it can sound way better than this. He was like, yeah, come in Wednesday. I was like, okay, re-recorded it Wednesday, fell in love with it, shot the video for it on Sunday. Shot a video for it and everything, had my girls shot a video. And then I called RJ and B and was like, hey, y'all, I got this video. Da-da-da-da. I was so happy. And B texted me like, you might have something going on with this song. Lance Stevenson, that's my people. He asked for it because he's seen it on my Snapchat. A couple of my friends was singing it. Everybody's wondering where the song was at. So RJ and B hit me like, we can't use that video. That song might be a little bigger. We got to do something bigger. Crush my whole feelings. Crush my feelings.
Well, one part you missed was when she first sent it to me, because B said, you need to listen. I listened to it, and I was like, man, that shit is bubble gum. Like, really? Yeah. I went and got in the shower, and now I said, I got in the shower. Boop, boop, boop. I said, yo, you know what?
That's it.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm wrong.
I started seeing how the kids start going crazy, but my feelings was so hurt. My feelings was so hurt. The video, I was in my feelings because I'm not rich. I did what I had to do. I was trying to prove them that I was ready for this, and I knew Hang Up was capable of bringing more ears to me. I knew Hang Up was the beginning. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, we got a bigger video for it. Got it mixed and mastered. I started learning other stuff, and that's where I'm at today. Now I got so much music. I'm just ready to drop, and I'm just pushing Hang Up and getting this music together so the world can hear it.
So now let me ask you this, because you answered like 20 questions.
Good.
That
I was hoping.
I
was hoping.
Let me ask you this. Seeing the work that is taken and seeing your peers, you know what I'm saying, rise and fall, and watching what they're doing, how have you kind of taken that to shape your own movements in the way that you go about your moves?
I mean, their mistakes kind of just like I use as my motivation. I observe and I'll skip over that rock. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just at the point now where I had to get the snakes out of my grass. I had to get the people around me that motivated me, and not the people. Not I had to get rid of yes men. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of them. I had to get some solid people around me that I knew was not only people working, but people that was like family too. And I don't even have the same friends I when I started. I got like maybe 4 that's been down since I even thought about it, and they know every word to my music. But like Jay Hayes, like she's in the music, she understand me like ain't nobody understand me. Dang, me and him always known each other, but we never linked. This music has brought new people around me that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to have my best interests. Like, and I can support them too. Everybody else, I mean, it was just a little weird. But
what are your thoughts about the rise of women in the music? It seems like, you know, there's a lot of
I love it.
Artists that are, you know.
I love it. I congratulate and salute anybody who's out here making it make sense with this music. It's hard. It's been hard. I mean, I've run into situations where producers, DJs, or anybody has to do with anything with music won't even give you a shot unless they got a number. You know what I'm saying? Or was promised a date or something. Like, to know that it's happening without all of that, it feel good, you know? So, what I think about that rise, I think it's, now that it's here, now that it's presented, it's not going anywhere. You know, we coming full force, and I'm trying to do that, especially coming from NAP.
Are there any female artists out there that you look at right now?
I study and watch everybody a little bit. I watch a little bit of everybody just so I can make sure that my biggest thing, I got my own sound, and I like it. Of course, I listen to Jay Hayes music. I listen to Asian.
Talk a little bit about her.
It's my little sister. It's my little sister. You came to me, didn't you? You came to me. I seen her a couple times out and heard of her music, and she got the type of music that I like. She don't got the voice that, all right, turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And she talking about some real shit because we kind of got similar backgrounds. Like, a lot of stuff that I hear females talk about, like, girl, you're not about to bust nothing. You're not about to do none of that. You're not trapping. You know, I don't like listening to music unless I can believe what you're hearing. Like, I like, you know, I like her music. I never really listened to Asian Doll, but I do like her. Sensei Molly out in Dallas. Me and her met South by Southwest, and we're real cool. And then I went out to Dallas and linked with her people, and me and her got a little relationship, and I do like her music too. There's a couple women out here doing their thing, and I respect them for it, because it is hard. It's hard as a woman. I mean, in the forum, it's still hard now. More eyes are just opened. You know what I'm saying? So.
A couple other things, and I'll let you go here.
Okay.
So, you know, watching Cardi B's rise, for instance, you know what I mean, or, you know, some of these other people who started out, you know, some of them, you know, started dancing. Some of them started, you know what I mean, other different avenues. You know, how do you feel like, you know, your path has been, you know, how do you feel like your path has been shaped by those experiences or your own experience?
I feel like it's all about what you're dedicated to. And I say it like that because me dancing wasn't because I wanted to go bounce my ass in front of everybody. Me dancing was because, Parris, if you want this shit to work, you're going to have some money for it. Okay, well, let me go ahead and make this money real quick so I can get this video and stuff paid for. Let me go get this money real quick so I can make sure my bills and stuff is taken care of, so I have extra money to the side so I can pursue my dream that I want to do. It had gotten so good that people was coming in there. I didn't promote it. Not to say that it's bad to. I never promoted it because I do kind of feel like you get put in that box, you know, of a dancer wanting to be a rapper now. Right. And I don't feel like you're getting taken as seriously as you really. People really don't look at your full potential when they're looking at you like that, and it's fucked up, but it's true. Right. So I know the last time I danced, I just told you to do this. The last time I danced, I knew 2 guys had been begging for a feature, was looking down on me like, what? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, hell no. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all ain't. Hell no. I'm in here trying to make money just like everybody else, but y'all not about to be looking. I got to stand my ground. And I didn't feel like I could do that dancing. You know what I'm saying? I see how niggas come in the strip club and like embarrass females with how they throw money at them. You're not about to do me like that. If you trying to get a song with me, you ain't gonna have nothing bad to say about me like that. And not to say it's thought about like that, but I took it like that, so I don't go in there no more unless I'm a customer.
That's an interesting perspective. You said exactly.
I mean, dead ass serious. When I see them looking at me like that, it just something just told me to switch it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. So now I just move a little different. I'm low key, but I'm still swerving around. You feel me? So. They say you working, I'm like, where, in the studio? Because that's the only place you're going to find me, you know? So I try to keep it like that.
That's what's up. And lastly, just, anybody you want to thank, anybody you want to shout out?
Of course.
This is the opportunity right now.
I talked about a little bit of everybody. Definitely shout out to my team, Back Music, Ronnie Jefferson. Definitely shout out to him. Shout out to my squad. My girls has been around, and it's about 5 of them that's been around and ain't going nowhere. I'm thankful for that because I started off with a boatload of them, and it's been some hard times where I could talk to him or I could talk to my mom, but certain stuff I needed my friends for. So shout out to my squad. My mother, she's really, really big. I wouldn't be able to do nothing without her right now. I didn't think she took the music as seriously as she does. I thought that she just thought it was something I was playing with until I went to South by Southwest, and I will never forget this. And I keep talking about it because it's just so crazy to me. 2 DJs from Atlanta pulled me to the side, like, hey, you Parris Ladame? I'm like, yeah. They was like, bro, we get messages from your mother every day pushing your music. And the only reason why they knew me at that time was because of her. DMs, tweets, Facebook, Instagram. My mother never even been on social media like that. But from the time I'm up to the time, she's crazy. She's on my Twitter. I think my tweets is coming to her phone now because if I tweet like, I'm irritated, she'll call me, what's wrong with you? I'm like, Mom, get off my Twitter. It's just, just let me tweet. Right. Or like I gave her my password to my Instagram, so because my DMs are crazy. Crazy. And
speaking of Twitter real quick, we didn't mention Issa Rae.
Oh yeah, she definitely shutting me out. Yeah, that was hard. Maybe a day or 2 before, somebody tweeted me like, man, this song needs to be on Insecure. And I'm like, hell yeah, it does. Insecure is something like I relate to it because I consider myself corporate ratchet, and I feel like she's corporate ratchet too. So somebody tweeted me that, and I tweeted her like, yeah, Hang Up needs to be on there. And then a week later, I woke up. I was at like a 60K on the video, the gas station video. It's 60K. I woke up, my phone was going ding, 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 ding. And I don't like getting up early. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, I didn't know what to say. That was crazy. That was crazy. My mom was already on it. Everybody knew but me.
Mom called you early?
She called me early. Yeah, she called me early, told me. I was getting everybody calling. My phone ended up dying. My phone was going off so much. And I didn't know what was going on. I thought something bad had happened. When you get something like that, your gut feelings is like, oh, shit. Right. But, I got faith. I'm ready for this, and I just knew it had to be something good, but I thought it was something bad at first. But it was a good feeling. The good feeling of sitting in the studio all night and having people actually see that it feel good. To be on stage and to go like this and not even have to rap your words because the whole crowd know it, that's a feeling that I crave. So I like that.
That's what's up. Well, Parris Ladame.
Appreciate you.
I always call you Parris Ladame.
Ladame. As long as you know who I am, that's all. I don't care.
We appreciate you for coming.
I appreciate you.
Rocking with us. We've been rocking for years now.
Yeah.
So it's good to see the growth and good to.
I appreciate you.
See you start to break through, and we can't wait to see what's next.
Me neither. I'm with you. I'm with you.
What's up? Appreciate it.